Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Girls Bond Together. So tomorrow is Halloween, so I thought why not, do a little Halloween / fall themed episode. So I'm just gonna be telling you guys a little bit about, just like my thoughts on Halloween, and also I also want to tell you guys some like fall activities that I've always wanted to do but never got a chance to do. Like, I've never done these things. So I'm super excited for this week's episode. I really hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's get started. If you hear crinkling or whatever paper, I have my notes here, so please disregard that. Alright, so first thing I want to talk to you guys about is just Halloween in general, just my thoughts on it and all that stuff. So I absolutely love Halloween. I feel like I'm yelling, okay, but I absolutely love Halloween. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I look forward to it every year. But the thing with Halloween for me is I never do anything on Halloween. My parents don't celebrate it. My mom absolutely despises Halloween. I don't know why. I don't really know why, but I feel like anybody who hates Halloween, that they got scared. Like, somebody pulled some sort of prank on them, somebody did something to them, so I feel like something happened to her that she doesn't really want to tell me. I know she told me this one story of when she used to live in the city, how she would walk whatever on the street, whatever, Manhattan, and somebody would like throw a prank, obviously, and like throw like eggs on them and stuff like that. I don't know if that happened to my mom, but I know she told me that story, so I don't know if that's why she doesn't like Halloween. I don't really know. It's really weird. But for me, I love Halloween. We don't, like I said, we don't celebrate it. My mom doesn't even like decorate the house for Halloween, which I think is super strange. Like, I love like the Halloween decor. I'm gonna say I love a lot in this episode, so please excuse me, but I love the decor, I love the decorations, I just love everything about Halloween. But for me, I never do anything on Halloween. I never celebrate it. So it's really, really weird, but I love the whole concept of Halloween. I love the idea of it being like spooky and scary. I love dressing up. Let me know actually what age you think is like too old to stop dressing up, because I'm 18 and I definitely don't think I'm too old to stop dressing up. So I don't know, I feel like here people will dress up till like they're 50 or something. Like, I feel like there's no age limit literally in America. I feel like there's no age limit for anything in America, which I do love, because there shouldn't be an age limit. But so I love like the dressing up. I love the idea of trick-or-treating, giving out candy. Also, I don't know if another reason maybe why my mom doesn't like Halloween, or maybe why other people don't like Halloween, is there's like a myth of Halloween being like a devil's holiday. And I also heard that people I don't really know the exact thing, but when people give out candy, it's like they're giving out like something bad. Or I even heard like some people will poison the candy and give that to the kids, which is so wrong. So it's like something around like along those lines with giving out the candy. So I don't know if maybe that's why people don't like Halloween, or maybe even why like my mom doesn't like it. But I love everything about it. But I think like my favorite part about Halloween is like the dressing up, the scary movies and all that. So the only thing that I've done on Halloween that I can remember is go to parties, like Halloween parties. I remember when I was like much younger, like when I was in like elementary, like middle school, I used to go to Halloween parties. I remember I was a princess. That was my favorite costume, but that was like a long time ago. I think I was like in the first grade. I was a princess. I remember being Hannah Montana. This was like, I don't remember what grade, but it was like middle school age, and I loved that because at the time I had like a huge obsession with Hannah Montana. I was like really into like Disney Channel and all that, so I used to watch that, and yeah, I loved it. I think that is one of my favorite costumes. So yeah, and the last time that I dressed up was not last year, but the year before, when I was a senior, because when I was a senior, they do like a senior Halloween dance. Dang, I just thought like they're probably not gonna do that this year. How sad. But the senior Halloween dance, and I was Little Red Riding Hood. I wish I could show you guys a picture, but y'all can't see me. And I thought that was such a cute costume. Like, I even got compliments and everything like that. I thought it was such a cute costume. So yeah, I'm very weird. Like, I feel like if I want to dress up, I either want to be something like cute or sexy. I never want to like be scary. I don't think I've ever done like a scary type of costume with like blood and like fangs and like all that stuff. I've just never been into that, never got into that. But now I think the next time I dress up, I should be something scary. And looking back onto my Little Red Riding Hood costume, I could have made it scary because I wore like red lipstick. I could have smudged like the red lips, made it a little more spookier. So yeah, because I remember that day my mom saw me after I was done getting ready, and she was like, she just stared at me, and I'm like, what? And she was like, you look so like cute or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, as part of my costume, I'm Little Red Riding Hood, I have to look innocent. And she was like, oh. And I even like put blush on everything just to make me look more like innocent in a sense. So yeah, but I definitely could have made that costume like more scary, like smudged red lipstick. But anyways, the past is in the past. So yeah, so those are some of the costumes, or those are some of the people that I've been in the past. So I love Halloween. I love everything it has to offer. So yeah, one more thing I want to say is, can you guys believe that I've never gone trick-or-treating? In my 18 years of living, I have never trick-or-treated once. And I don't really know why, because you're probably thinking like, why? I mean, I do know why. My parents obviously never let us, you know, do that kind of thing. Always thought it was, I guess, kind of dangerous or whatever. But it's definitely something that I always like wanted to do, like trick-or-treating. I think it would be like super fun. So yeah, but I've never done that before. Like never, not with my parents, like never gone trick-or-treating. It's crazy. So yeah, let me know if I should go trick-or-treating in the future, because I had a friend last year when I was in high school, whatever. She was like, I was telling her how I've never gone trick-or-treating, and she was so shocked, and she was like, what, you never gone trick-or-treating? And I was like, nope. And she was like, I was telling her like I want to go, but I feel like I'm too old, because I was like 17 at the time. And she was like, no, you're not too old, whatever, you know, I'll still enjoy it, whatever. And she was actually going trick-or-treating with her friend that Halloween as well. So yeah, so I don't know, should I, you know, do trick-or-treating, or am I too old? I feel like if I could go with somebody like younger than me, I feel like it would be more appropriate. But I feel like to go now by myself, like I feel like it's weird. Like it's weird. Like I feel like I am too old. But Halloween parties, I'm definitely down for. But trick-or-treating, I just think like I missed that opportunity. Definitely think I'm too old. But please let me know what y'all think. Should I go trick-or-treating even though I'm like 18 years old? I'm an adult, sort of. Who am I fooling? I'm definitely still a kid. But anyways, so yeah, so another thing I want to say is, I know that Halloween is super different this year. I know a lot of people are not trick-or-treating. So yeah, where I'm at, they didn't really put any rules, I don't think. I know they have a curfew for when the kids, you know, obviously should stop trick-or-treating or whatever. So there's a curfew, but they haven't like banned it or said no trick-or-treating this year. He just kind of left it to the parents and was like, if they want to trick-or-treat, make sure, I mean, if they want to trick-or-treat they can, but they still gotta follow the guidelines, like 6 feet apart, masks, y'all know that whole nonsense. Y'all get it. So yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween tomorrow. I'm not doing crap. I'm not doing nothing. I don't even think I'm gonna like get candy this year. Usually like my mom buys candy. I usually give out candy every year, but I'm not even gonna do it this year because I know that my mom is gonna be super annoying about it, and it's just not gonna be like fun this year. So I decided, you know what, I'm not even gonna deal with that stuff. So yeah, I'm not even gonna give out candy. Like I said, I don't even think I'm gonna even like get candy this year. So yeah, I actually saw this really cool idea on TV where this guy has like this little thing. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm really bad at explaining things, but he has like this thing where he can like shoot out candy, like yeah, basically shoot out candy out of this like thing. I have no idea what it is, but it's a thing. And you know, basically give it to the kids. And I thought that was a really cool idea. Another idea that I heard of today, people are just like leaving goodie bags outside to give to the kids, so they can just come to the door and just get it without me like having to obviously like, or yeah, without the person having to give out the candy, which I thought was a really great idea. So there are like little ideas. I think like the shooting out of the candy thing, out of that, I don't even know what it is, like, but basically it shoots out candy. Like, that is such a smart idea, and he's like 6 foot apart and everything, like it's perfect. So people are, you know, being creative, doing a lot of different things, but I think the goodie bag idea is really cool. To just leave the candy outside, I think that's really good. That's a really good idea now that I think about it. So let me know what you guys are doing and how you plan to stay safe while you're doing whatever it is you're doing. So because I'm very interested to know about how people are, you know, dealing with Halloween this year, because I know a lot of people, they're not really gonna let this virus, you know, ruin things like Halloween. They're still going to, you know, enjoy the holiday, but obviously still be careful, which I think is all you can do during Corona, is don't let it like overpower you, but still stay careful, like be careful. Alright, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about, since we're done talking about Halloween, I think I talked about everything I want to talk about when it comes to Halloween. So yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is just like fall activities. So yeah, just fall activities that I've always wanted to do but never got a chance, you know, to do. So yeah, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell, I love fall. Fall is my second favorite season. My favorite season is summer, but I also like fall. I love everything about fall. I love, like, I think I like this time of year from like October to December, because first you have Halloween, then you have Thanksgiving, and then you have like Christmas, which is obviously like my favorite. I love Christmas. So yeah, but I love this time of year. You're just excited. It's like it's just a good time, because you know, everybody is just like really excited for, like, you know, that that holiday season. So I just love this time of year. Like, I love fall in general. It's like not too cold. Yeah, it's not too cold, but it's not like too hot or anything. But you know, I do live in New York, and this weather hasn't been it. Let me tell you that right now. It's been cold, it's been rainy, it's been crappy. Hate it. But usually I like the fall weather. I like the leaves changing. I like all the pumpkin stuff that comes out. I love Halloween. I love everything about the season. Point blank, period. That's it. So yeah. Anyways, let me move on to the fall activities that I've always wanted to do but never got a chance to do. And if you guys have experienced or done any of these activities, please let me know what you thought about them and your experiences as well. So yeah. Alright, so the first thing that I really want to do is go to a pumpkin patch. I always see like people do this, you know. I've seen like on Instagram people post like cute pictures of them at a pumpkin patch, and I've always wanted to do that. I think a pumpkin patch, like, it's like a farm kind of area, and then you can like get a pumpkin and you can carve a pumpkin. Am I right? I don't know, but that's what I've seen. So I think that would be so fun. I've always wanted to also carve a pumpkin. I don't think I've ever carved a pumpkin ever in my life. I have like, I don't know, I have this weird memory where I feel like I've brought home a pumpkin, but I don't think I've ever carved a pumpkin. Cause I know some people, like, they use like the inside of the pumpkin to make like a pumpkin soup or something. So I think that'd be super fun to like carve a pumpkin and all that stuff. So I think that's very cute. So that's something I really want to do for the fall season. Second thing that I want to do is go apple picking. I think that would be super fun. I know that like my aunt has done this, but I know like when you go apple picking, those type of apples are like different from the ones that you buy from the market, because those apples that you get, obviously they're fresh, obviously they're literally growing out of the tree in front of your face. So those are like some of the best apples. I've always heard that those type of apples are so good. Like, imagine making like some applesauce out of that. Like, that just sounds so bomb right now. That's another thing I like about fall, like applesauce. I love apple cider too. Like, apple cider during this time is just so nice. Like, you can drink it warm, you can drink it cold. It's sweet. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Next one is a haunted hayride. So yeah, this is something else that I've also just really wanted to do. I don't have much to say about this one, but I think the haunted hayride, I've seen that they have haunted hayrides and pumpkin patches. So while you're at the pumpkin patch, you can go on the hayride. So I think that would be super cool, super fun. So yeah, the next one is a haunted maze. So if I was to do a haunted maze, I would definitely want to go with somebody, because I'm dumb as hell. I don't think I'd be able to survive a haunted maze. I think when you go into a haunted maze, there's like, they give you a certain amount of time that you have to be in the maze and to figure out the maze and to get out. I would be in there the entire time. Like, I would be stuck there, lost the entire time. Like, I hate mazes. Because I remember when I used to do like puzzles in school, and some of the puzzles would have like mazes, and then, you know, you have to like you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to like draw in or whatever, like how to get out of the maze or whatever. Terrible at mazes. Like, but I think that would be so fun, like to go with like a group of friends or something and try to get out of the maze. Super fun, super duper fun. But I have to make sure I bring somebody smart, because baby, I'm gonna be stuck there all day, all night. Somebody gonna have to rescue me. I have no faith in myself in getting out of a maze. I'm sorry. So yeah, but I think that would be super fun. Next one is a haunted mansion, which I think would be very fun, but also very scary, because I heard that when people go to haunted mansions, that, not haunted mansion, a haunted house, really, haunted house, haunted mansion, whatever, that it's really dark. Like, they'll turn off all the lights, and then they have like people dressed up in like scary costumes. I think it's like the same thing for like the haunted maze. Like, while you're trying to figure out how to get out of the maze, there's people dressed up in like really scary like costumes and masks, and they're like scaring you along the way. So yeah, but I think that would be super fun. I am such a scaredy cat, so I'll be the first one to jump out and yell. But I think that would be so fun, like to experience that, like a haunted house. So yeah, seems super duper fun. Next one is to go to Six Flags. They're scary rides, because I know during this time they have like scary rides going on. So yeah, I haven't been to Six Flags in literally years. I'm trying to think if I even, no, I've been to Six Flags, but I was like super young to even like really run around and like enjoy it. So excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think like now it would be like super fun, and I definitely don't think like I'm too old to do things like that, like going to Six Flags and all that. So I think that'd be super fun to go on, you know, one of those scary rides. Very thrilling. Oh, the next thing that I added on the list, which I talked to you guys about earlier, is trick-or-treating, because I've never gone trick-or-treating in my life. I would really love to experience it, but like I said, I think the only way that I would go now would be to like maybe go with somebody who's like really young or something like that, because I feel like with my age it would be just very weird to just be trick-or-treating. I feel like I'm way too old. But yeah. And the last thing that I wanted to do, I don't know if this is really like a fall Halloween thing, but to go to an escape room. I think that would be so cool. So I think an escape room is kind of like, well, never mind. I was gonna say an escape room is like a haunted house, but not really. I guess an escape room is they put you in a room and then you have a bunch of like clues and stuff like that, and you have to find a way to escape the room. Get it? Escape room. I'm so funny. So yeah, so that is what you have to do. So I think that would be super fun. Again, I would have to bring somebody smart because ain't no way I'm getting out of that escape room myself. So yeah, but that is pretty much it for this episode, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more episodes. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Enjoy yourselves, make sure to stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.